Hello guys, Life Hackster here. Today, we are going to check out the Lighthouse camera. They contacted me recently asking if I can review their AI camera. And I said, sure, why not? They are not a regular Wi-Fi security camera. Their main selling point is that it uses AI or artificial intelligence to make your video footage searchable based on the questions you type in or you say on the app. You can ask it, literally talk to it on the app and ask if it saw a specific person or persons that day. You can set it so that you get notified if a family member or a dog walker or a housekeeper came in. It can differentiate people because of its facial recognition feature. If you have people at your house, you normally cancel motion alerts, because if not, then you will get bombarded with notifications. With the Lighthouse camera, you don't have to. It will notify you if it saw a person or persons that it didn't recognize. It is not 100% accurate though. The thing about the Lighthouse and its AI is that it continuously learns, so it should get better with use. The Lighthouse uses 3D time-of-flight sensor, which basically will be able to determine the distance between the camera, persons, and objects in the room, producing a 3D model of the scene. It will not get triggered by lights and shadows. It will only notify you on 3D movements, minimizing and eliminating false alerts. It can also distinguish between adults, children, and pets, so you can ask specifically for dog footage or kids footage. This is also not 100% accurate, and I'll show you later on. Aside from those, let's check out its regular features. It is a 1080p Full HD, plus it has a 3D time-of-flight sensor. It has a 112 degrees camera field of view, and you can tilt the camera up or down or install it with the optional wall mount. It has a two-way audio and has a security siren. It can be connected to a 2.4 or 5 GHz Wi-Fi. It records videos to a secure cloud storage, Amazon Web Services, which has a 256-bit data encryption. Operating temperature is from -32 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and this camera is for indoors only. So now let's open up the box. Packaging of this camera is pretty nice. Now we have the power adapter, which uses 12 volts. Then we have the camera itself. Aside from the FCC statement, there is a small note to just plug in the camera, install the app, and it should be ready to go. This camera has some weight on it. It is pretty robust and is well made. We have the sensors and the camera lens in the front. And this round silver glass looking thing is the 3D sensor. And the camera lens in the bottom. The upper half is for the IR LED lights. We also have the mic and the speakers in the front. And on the back we have the power supply slot and some vents for the camera. On the bottom here is a rubber pad to keep this camera from sliding around. Time to set up the camera. First, download the app if you haven't done it yet. Click Allow for the camera to send you notifications. Sign up for an account, but before that, plug in the camera. Create an account and click on I have a camera. Click Got it and wait for the camera status light to turn blue. Select the Wi-Fi network you want to use and type in the password. Select which area of the house you place the camera. Click Always for location services. This is needed for the camera to know if you are in the area, and this is another feature that complements the facial recognition, and also making sure the camera and app knows that either you are home or not. Then type in the information so as to create your account. Lighthouse also recommends to invite your family and trusted guests to get the app. Now, let's test the camera's basic features if it stacks up as a security camera. First, video quality. Okay, now something is not right. It took about 5 minutes of searching on the settings, then I realized that the Lighthouse doesn't record audio. Really? For a state-of-the-art camera? Wow. There is a two-way audio, so the mic and speakers are there. So this can be easily integrated with a firmware update. But really. Now for the night vision. By the way, the blue halo light can be turned on or off, and it will show when it detects people, and will show a yellow one if it is an animal or pets. I've definitely seen other cameras that have better night vision. But do you notice the flickering? It has 4 LED infrareds that are always on. But that flickering just bothers me. I searched night vision video samples from this camera and the flickering is there. Now, let's check out the app and the camera's features and settings. On the main home screen, you will have the live feed of the camera, which there is no pinch out to zoom in feature. You can turn it to landscape mode, but still you cannot zoom in or out. Back to the main screen, there is the siren, which you have to manually activate. Then we have the two-way talk.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm just testing the two-way audio for the Lighthouse cam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, thank you, buddy.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm just testing the two-way audio for the Lighthouse cam. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright, thank you, bud. Then we can turn on or off the camera. You will also see who is at home and whoever who has the app and you have given access to. Remember the location service question earlier? This is why. Then we have the daily recap, which is a time lapse of all motion activity that the camera recorded. It is a neat feature and I know Nest has this feature also. Then we have this person icon, in which it will show any video footages of people that were detected by the camera. The camera is pretty good on doing that. Then we have the kids icon, in which it will only show footages where children were detected. Not 100% as you can see. It is my wife that the camera thinks is a kid. Also, it will depend on your body position, so if you crouch or make yourself small, it will also trick the camera. Then we have the Unrecognized Faces icon, which will show if there are any instances where the camera recorded somebody that it didn't recognize. Occasionally, it will not recognize somebody that has already been tagged. so it is not foolproof. This gets better the more you use the camera and classify the snapshots, which I'll show you later on. Then we have the pings, which you can set it to notify you when persons or a specific person is seen by the camera. This is where this camera shines. You can set it to ping you if it sees somebody that you didn't recognize, or if any people activity when you're away, or if it sees your dog or even guests that you have set up facial recognition, like your dog walker, babysitter, or anybody. Now, let's say, notify me if you see Life Hackster. Yes, it works, and while we're doing this, we will test out how fast the push notification is. Notify me if you see any person. It notified me twice within 13 seconds. First, the camera saw a person, and second, it was able to identify that the person was me. Nice. So, moving along, and at the bottom of the app is the home, which is the main window. Then we have people, which are able to tag the faces that the camera sees and label them. Here I kinda tagged my family. As you can see, you need to train the camera to be able to recognize you, and it will show you instances of your face. To be able to improve the recognition feature of the camera, you just need to sort out from the pics and select your snapshots and assign them to your name. And I've done this also to everybody in my family, and has drastically reduced the unrecognized face alerts that I get when I turn that ping or alert on. Then we have the Events tab, which will show you the history of what the app has done. You can see here that today, I did get 3 alerts of unidentified faces, which are basically my kids that the camera has failed to identify. So I'll probably need to tag some more instances of our faces to improve the camera's facial recognition. Then we have the Ask tab, which is basically like a search engine for this camera. It will show video results of questions that you ask or type in. Lastly, the More tab, which you will see the site settings, or if you want to set up another camera, and the help and support pages. Overall, this camera is mediocre as to video quality in both daytime and night vision. I don't know why it doesn't record audio, which I think is backwards thinking, especially for its price point. There is no zoom option, which is another basic feature that this camera has missed. There is also no record option on the main camera view, and there are multiple steps to take just to be able to download a video clip. You have to click on the share option, which the Lighthouse servers needs to process and will alert you when it is done. Then, to view the clip or to be able to share it, you will be forwarded to a link that, with iPhone users, you're still not able to download the footage. You need to email it to yourself. It is a complicated process that can be easily fixed if they can put the little record button on their main screen and be able to save the footage directly to your phone. Now, let's talk about the price. I agree that this camera is a unique one. I actually like its AI features, especially in able to give you an alert if a specific person has been seen. The technology is there, which is why the price of the camera shows it. It retails for $299, but to get the AI features, you will need to sign up for their AI service, which is priced at $10 a month, which gives you 30 days of video history and all the AI features that this camera has to offer. You can also purchase the AI service for a one-time fee of $200. Now, I don't think you're willing to buy this camera without its AI service, because its function will be very limited. I was able to talk to the company rep about the camera's issues and shortcomings, especially the audio recording, and they said that they're working on an update and should be released in the next few weeks or so. That is good that they're responsive, and hopefully that it can make this camera's basic features user-friendly, and also continue to work on their AI service to make the Lighthouse a great camera. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to get product reviews like this video, long-term reviews, comparison videos, and product updates. Thank you.